All right, my friends, thanks for stopping by. So it's been pretty busy this week with all the meet and greets and the RTR, and I haven't had time just to sit still and reflect about what this week will mean. In 5 days from now will mark 3 full years of living in this van full time, and 2 years and 8 months of that I worked a full time job at least 40 hours a week. And I've been fully nomadic and have not worked in about 4 months. So I'm just taking a walk and a stroll this morning just to reminisce and reflect. And I'm still at Adventure Van Man's meetup, by the way. This will be my last day. I'll be heading out here in about an hour. And I don't really know where I'm going. I don't know where I'll camp tonight. So I'm just winging it and just taking a walk and thinking about what the short term future holds. Chloe and I have parted ways for a while, so we're not traveling together at the current moment. So I'm trying to learn how to do this thing solo again. I don't know how long we'll be apart. We'll just see how that goes. So I've talked a lot about what I don't know, but what I do know is I'm going to hang around the Quartzsite area for about a month just to save some money, save on gas, and plus I've got some packages coming in here to Quartzsite that I'll need to pick up anyway. And there's a lot going on here, and let's just face it, it's easy to do van life here. Plus the weather's been great. So let's move on to last night around the campfire was fun. It was really interesting. So I'm just sitting there chatting with Ken, and this young couple walks up and they recognize me and they say, "Hey, aren't you Maddie?" And I get to talking with them. It was Matt and Jess, and they watched the channel and we chatted for a while. They're pretty young and they're retired. And there was also a guy named Paul that came up and said, "Hey." And funny thing about it was they didn't see me at first. They said, "We heard a guy talking and we recognized your voice." I also met Anita and Jason, so a big shout out to you guys too. But it just makes you feel good when someone comes up and compliments your channel. And another funny thing that happened was when I was at the Walmart in Havasu, I was at the van putting away some groceries, and a lady came up and she said, "Hey, Maddie." And I stuck my head out the door, and she says, "What are you doing out here? I thought you were in Nashville." But she watched the channel, but she hadn't watched in a while, so she didn't know what was all going on. But isn't that remarkable that something like that could happen? Oh, and this just came to mind. The first day I rolled into Quartzsite, I stopped at the Roadrunner grocery store, and on my way in, walking across the parking lot, a lady pulled up in a car and yelled out, "Hey, Maddie." And I just couldn't believe that could really happen, that people watch the channel and then you just randomly run into them out in the real world. So yeah, it makes the guy feel good. I appreciate you guys. Oh my goodness, guess what just happened while I was putting this video together? Dawn of Van Life just texted me coordinates to a meetup she's going to. I've been wanting to meet her for years. I've been watching her channel for a long, long time, so I'm going to go. I guess I do know what I'm going to do this afternoon now. I'm going to go to the meetup. I think Lady Bug Out is hosting the meetup. So that's what I'm going to do, and I get to meet Dawn and see her new box truck that she's in. She's got that now, and it's a lot like Adventure Van Man's box truck. She's really decked out, really nice, so I'll get to check out that and meet her. So yeah, the day's looking up. This should be a fun time. So for the next few weeks, here's my thinking. I think I'll try to find a nice mix and balance of going to meetups and meeting people, and then going out in a remote area and camping by myself for a few days. I think that'd be a good balance. And if I get into big crowds too much, it tends to make me a little bit anxious. So I guess if you think about it, I guess I'm kind of introverted for the most part. But I do have short bursts of extrovert where I really want to be, around the people and all that too. So I guess That's kind of like everybody else. So, in closing, I've got a new idea for my new shower setup. Instead of going and spending $40 or $50 for another battery powered shower pump, you can do the same thing with a water dispenser that you use on your sink, and they're about $10. So, that's going to be my new project. I'll show you a video of it and how I make it work. But if you think about it, it's the exact same technology as one of those battery powered shower pumps, but at a fifth of the cost. Also, another thing I could do with it, since I'll have two water dispensers, I could have one that runs cold water and another that runs hot water. And I'll show you that too, because I don't know anyone who has hot and cold water dispensed into their sink. So this should be a new and exciting project to do. I can't wait to get all the parts in and the extension hose and make a video and show you guys. I think that'll be really interesting. Maybe it'll start a new fad. I don't know. But it'll be nice to have that option and also just to have one as a backup. Until next time, take care, be well, smash that bell.